We want to take a few minutes this evening to remember a man who had a huge impact on the television station you're watching right now, on the people who've worked at KCRA over the years, and on the communities we serve. For nearly 4 decades, beginning in 1960, John Kelly was a KCRA owner, manager, and friend. He died last weekend at the age of 84. But as KCRA3's Edie Lambert shows us, John Kelly created a legacy that continues to this day.
Born in Berkeley and educated on both the East and West Coasts, John Kelly began his broadcasting career not at KCRA, but at a brand new station, struggling to find an audience in Reading.
Well, we went on the air in the other direction and couldn't get a good picture from Channel 7 to save their souls.
It was a shaky start for John and another broadcasting beginner, Stan Atkinson.
I remember there were times John would come over and share, and his wife would come share craft dinner with us. I got a regular paycheck, and he was trying to live on a commission.
But eventually, that little station found its way, and John's fortunes quickly improved.
Business was terrific, and John took off like a rocket, like a rocket.
By 1960, John, along with his brother Bob, was in Sacramento, taking over the station his father founded and creating the Kelly Broadcasting Company. Under his leadership, KCRA's ratings, like his sales in Reading, took off like a rocket. John refused to lose, wanting the station where the news comes first to be dominant. So much so, they trademarked that slogan.
We here at Channel 3 News are quite excited over the increased amount of time and talent being imparted into our news department.
John would make sure the newsroom was filled with talent.
Fortunately for all of us, the Kellys realized that if you spend money on news, that means ratings. And the more you spent and the more you invested in news, the stronger you were as a local station. And they really lived by that rule. They really funded the newsroom.
Around the far west,
Tom Duhane started at KCRA doing weather and in 1979 moved to news.
And John was very determined that we keep up, that we innovate, and he really believed in using research into better understanding what the community and the audience wanted. So he knew that we had to be stable, but we always had to innovate. We always had to be first, because otherwise the audience would never consider that you're the news leader if you're not first with innovation.
in those days, I remember when I moved to the morning news, if you didn't get triple what all the other stations got combined for that morning show, you weren't doing a good enough job.
Kelly Brothers also worked under John Kelly, playing off his name and John's humor to get the job.
January of 1989, and I was looking for a job, and I went in and I had happened to notice on the letterhead that the company was owned by John and Bob Kelly. And the letterhead said Kelly Brothers Broadcasting. So I walked in and I said, well, my name's on your letterhead. You pretty much have to hire me. And he laughed and he asked for my ID and he looked at it and he said, you're right, I think we do.
Outrage was universal.
John would send crews around the country and the world, anything to bring a local perspective to the news affecting KCRA3's viewers.
To do more of the overseas reports from more of a local point of view than what the networks were doing.
And if we need a plane to go to Mexico because of a natural disaster or they picked up some crook or something, bam, we got it. There was no questions asked. It was, we were going to lead, and if we got beat on something, that was considered unacceptable.
It has to do with respecting the community. As KCRA employees, we never had the thought that we're just here covering news and moving on. This is our community. These are our people. These are our neighbors. Those are our businesses. Those are our representatives. These are our firefighters, our police officers, and we owe it to them to be fair and accurate.
Live from the streets of Modesto.
John pushed technology. He knew that to be the #1 station, you had to be both a technological and a news leader.
A KCRA television color presentation.
KCRA became the first Sacramento station to broadcast in color in 1964.
This is Live Camera 3, the Valley's first electronic news gathering system.
First with live cameras in the field and the one piece of technology everyone could see overhead, Livecopter 3.
Guy doing the traffic reports quit, and I had a pilot's license, so.
Dan Shively worked first for KCRA Radio, and then John Kelly decided to buy that helicopter.
He was at the NAB convention, National Association of Broadcasters, where all the vendors have their products, and somebody was there outfitted with an outfitted Jet Ranger with my microwave gear on it. And he ordered the Jet Ranger on the spot and then went over to a microwave manufacturer and said, "What do you have?"
And Shively was the man to fly it, even picking it up in Texas.
When we bought the helicopter in Fort Worth, he flew out and flew back with me. And we made a little bit of a vacation out of it. So I got to know him pretty well. And it was always fun traveling with John because he always did things first class.
Putting the helicopter in the air, no one was doing that. Today, no one's doing that except for KCRA.
But John Kelly was more than KCRA, more than television.
Some people might think that all banks are interested in is counting money.
He started the River City Bank, invested in real estate, and built this business park in Natomas. In his 20s, he invested in thoroughbred horses and racing, something he enjoyed until his death.
He was the guy who started SACTO, Sacramento Commerce and Trade Organization, the group that would go out and kind of recruit businesses to come to Sacramento. That was, in large part, John's idea.
But beyond the successes, those who knew him will remember how he treated them like family. Tom Duhane contracted lymphoma in 1998 and went through chemotherapy.
My vacation and sick leave had expired. My salary was due to drop. I have 3 young children at home. So I went to John to ask him if he would please continue my full salary until I could get well. Before I could finish asking for it, he said, "Stop. Don't say anything more. It's done. I just want you to go home and get better." That's the person who's just more than your boss. That's a friend.
In the 90s, Stan Atkinson left KCRA and went across town to Channel 13. There was a rift between him and John, but in the end, they reconciled.
These were the most consequential years of my life here, working for Bob and John Kelly and being in the U.S. Army. That's it. Those were the things that molded me, changed me, taught me, helped me, and created however I turned out. A memory so rich, I could never forget it. And the squabbles and the disagreements meant diddly compared to the history. And I was so pleased and blessed to be part of it.
John died of cancer, leaving behind his wife, Sarah, 6 children, and many grandchildren. But his legacy will live on in the careers he helped, the lives he touched, and the community he served.